day 2 up in central Queensland, and today it's been blowing up. As you can see, we got hoodies on up in the tropics, but yeah, it's been blowing up, so we couldn't get out to the reef today. So we brought all the fish frames from yesterday after filling it up and eating it last night, brought them down to the river with Marky Mark and Joey. Now we're just chucking them in this what looks like really isolated, remote mangrove river system. I asked whether you could you know, jump in the mud flats and walk around, and apparently not. There's some big crocodiles. Joey, Marky Mark on the motor. Oggie's Fishing Adventures.
Oggie's Fishing Adventures, yeah. Let's enjoy it.
Mark at the back here is going to be showing us around today a fair bit. He knows these waters. There's just endless fingers and streams and rivers like this up here. These are the Ridgy Ditch crab pots from Mark. What have we got in the menu in here? Got mullet, most importantly using tuskies and cold trout and what we caught yesterday, aka the frames, which have been filleted, taking all the meat off them. We're just using the rest.
Today we're doing a bit of hunting up the creek, and hopefully we'll do well, and the boys are just prepping up the pots and so forth.
So I was using like head and then like parts. So
Mark had these mad pots here, much more heavy duty than my crappy little BCF ones, and they got this little net in them where you can just pop the bait in like that, just there, and it means you don't have to, you know, tie the bait to the bottom and worry about it coming undone. You don't have to get so messy either, so I rate these. Yeah, righto. But yeah, we were stoked, and you can take so many pots in Queensland per person, so we were just wanted to set them and forget them.
It's a little bit isolated. Hopefully we'll, it's a little bit shallow too, just want to look at that.
Joey on first pot. Number 1 down. We threw in that many. I don't think I even filmed them all, eh?
little combo.
Yeah, you know when you wrap them in bacon, the chicken in bacon? Look at that. Tusky coral trout combo.
Oh yeah, crocodile country.
Marky telling me off, which is fair. Look at this, you gotta crawl into. Just in the entrance? Yeah. Well, lock that entrance. Any come out with the tide, they'll be in the pot, surely. We're getting there. We are getting there. Alright. Wow. So we're getting towards the end here, and we still have a fair bit of bait, and Mark, we were tripping out because we were just driving along, and Mark's just started whistling. He's like, I'm just calling me eagles, and we're like taking the piss out of him. And then we just see this freaking shadow start flying over the boat. Like, no way!
Guys, this is my family of eagles. That's why I'm the eagle boy.
Oh. We tried to feed him, but oh, he's coming for it. He's right.
I usually sometimes put it on the roof of my canopy.
Yeah.
And they just come and grab it.
Alright, it's about 11 PM. We're dropping the boat in to pick up those pots. This is the only time and tide we could do it, but you know, it was all spooky heading to where the creek was in complete darkness. We had these lights that we're hoping gonna last. Ooh.
Dad, put it in neutral.
But once we finally pulled the first one up, we were greeted with a lot of female mud crabs, which in Queensland you can't take female mud crabs. Okay. And I had to be really careful when we're pulling in by the river here. You can't see, but Joey's actually holding on to me.
Nothing. Yeah, there's a crab in there.
And the reason why Joey's holding on to me is because there's crocs in this river. This is not something we don't have to deal with down in New South Wales, but we saw them the other day. They are real, they're alive, and you don't want to fall in.
Maybe.
Oh! Big Jenny. Buck there though. Yeah.
Oh, you keeper?
Oh wait. No, it's a Jenny. Look how many crabs we're picking up. Like what, we picked up like basically all females. This creek is just full of chicks. We wondered, hey, like, you know how you can't get them in Queensland, the females. We wondered whether, you know, it's obviously a good thing for breeding, but is it starting to become imbalanced up there? Bucky, got him! Anyway, we found the one lucky man in this creek. Oh man, he's gonna be one strong boy. We definitely got one there.
We got one.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, look at that. Nice.
Damn, that's a good one. We were stoked, hey, so because there's bucks and there's females, couldn't just tip it into the water, I had to tip it into this bucket, and then you have to see what we have to do later.
Don't worry about it. Just enjoy it.
In neutral. Reverse. Reverse.
Alright, here we go, the last pot. Oh,
Maybe.
There's another fucking super bucket there.
oh, big Jenny. Man, we stoked to even just get any in the end after coming out at, midnight, looking for them and seeing so many jennies. But now, because we've got a mix of them, they're all in this bucket, and
I'm not doing it, they'll bite me.
yeah,
Get me.
it's sketchy. Mark just decides to go for it. He's tail whipping the jennies into the water. Somehow we're left with all 30 fingers and 2 male mud crabs. So that's a successful mud crab mission in my book. So here we are, we've got a fire. I don't know if you know what we're doing with this, but last night we got 2 mud crabs. We got 2 bucks out of those pots. For lunch today we brought down one of them, which I'll show you in a second. Joey and I collected a bit of dry and little stuff to get the fire started. So we're down this little track on this beautiful beach. You can tell we're not in New South Wales right now. Hey, look at it. There's Joey. There's Joey. He's got the lemons. Yeah, mud crab time. Got the lemons, mate?
Yeah, mate.
Nice. No flint, we got Bic doing the work. Alright. Ooh. Basically, we're just trying to get bigger sticks on there now. Pump this fire up. It's blowing towards me. Ooh, feel the heat already. Alright, we'll just pick this fella up. He's actually quite an active buck, this guy. We'll just have to hold him down there, grab him by the back swimmers. That's a mud crab out of Central Queensland. Look at that freaking claw. Holy hell, that one on the right there. Man, he's that active, he's almost clipping himself. Look at that thing there. Far out. That's mean. So this guy, the plan is to just icky him. He'll be out and then he won't feel a thing when we put him on the fire and get to enjoy him. So that's it. First Central Queensland buck, thanks to Joey and Marky Mark. All right, the fire's started to simmer down now, so we're just gonna spread this out. This has got a good amount of coals for us to cook it. Man, the heat in here is insane. Like, I'm sure it looks small, but there's that much heat coming off it. All right, that looks pretty good, eh?
Yeah, that's good.
Cool. Big hit him, he did drop a claw in the way, which he did drop a claw in the process, which sometimes they do when they're trying to get away from predators and whatnot, so they're a bit quicker to move away without these big things hanging off. Mark's friend Steve, who cooks a lot of crabs, he eats them breakfast, lunch and dinner, eh? He said, put them upside down, which I've seen people do, but I didn't know that the meat on the belly isn't right on the fire, and then the juices can also escape, so this is prime. Because there's a bit of wind about, we're gonna put this on top and create our own little bush oven. Oh! We're just gonna flip it over real quick just to make sure that belly's cooked. Ooh, damn. Man, that looks sick. Give you a look at that, but that was about 10 minutes in bush time, so around about. Close up time. And that's about done, mate. What do you reckon?
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Looks real rustic. That's mean. Damn.
Okay.
Yeah. Still hot. Let me cool it off.
here?
Yeah.
So yeah, not the fullest claws, but still a good piece of meat in there.
Oh yeah. We're gonna put it on this side.
Yeah, that's a really good claw. So yeah, that's
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
cheers. Oh, so good, huh?
Yeah. Feels good.
Yeah.
Man, it's so salty. Like it feels like that's been covered in salt.
Piece of meat in there.
Wicked.
Bits. So this little sweet bit.
Not even the big one. I was too interested, but man, it's pretty full back here.
Yeah, they are, right? Even the legs. Get that pull right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Make sure we don't step on a stonefish here. We're going to get out of here. Good to get a crab from Central Queensland. First one here. We've got another one at home. We're actually going to have for dinner tonight. We'll have that while we're relaxing. It's been a full-on few days. We still got day 3 of adventures up here with Joey and his dad. And man, that'll probably see it out. See you in the next one.
The series goes on. Hopefully you remember last episode when I said I'd give away this gun. The giveaway is still live on my Insta. I'm going to be giving it away in next video, in the last video of the series, so be there. And the giveaway is still live, so you can still go over to my Instagram, join it, because look, yeah, I gotta pick someone before next video. Whew, should be good. Alright, subscribe up, I guess, and see you soon.